think we've got it. Now, we're gonna add a rooting agent on here. We can use rooting powder like this one here, which is, I believe it's on my TikTok shop, my Amazon storefront, which I'm still working on getting it to work properly. I don't know if it's working or not. Maybe you guys can let me know if it does work or not. But I do have an Amazon storefront, I think. I'm gonna try to put the link in. I don't know how that stuff works. But, so we've got a rooting hormone. You can also use cinnamon, like fresh cinnamon. You can use aloe, and you can also use honey. I like the rooting hormone. It seems to be pretty consistent. Now, these capsules, you can use airlayer capsules. You can get these on my storefront as well. They're very convenient. I used to use Ziploc bags, which I still use sometimes, but these just make it a little bit easier. And they're filled with peat moss. And the peat moss is the medium that I like because it really holds the moisture really well. Because once we have these in here, and we just dampen the peat moss. We don't want the peat moss to be soaking wet. We want it to be a little bit damp because we're gonna try to seal this up completely. And then we're gonna try to, in 3 months, open this up. And it should be dry in 3 months because the new roots will use up all the energy, all the moisture that was inside this air layer. We're just gonna wrap this up tight. I like to wrap it up tight so we keep the moisture in, but also to try to keep the ants out, which is kind of a losing proposition because the ants seem to always find a way to get in and make a home inside these things, but that's okay. And we're gonna leave this for about 3 months. Now the key is also, you wanna label this. If you don't label it, you won't know when you did it. Trust me. Don't ask me how I know. And then you'll be opening it up in 2 months or 6 months or something like that. But you wanna open up in about 3 months, I find. Some people don't take that long, but I like 3 months. I find it's a good amount of time. And you know, you just kind of set it and forget it. And do multiple air layers. Don't just do one, you know. Do multiples. You know, and not everyone is gonna be successful. But if you do everything right, you're gonna really increase your odds. And I think that's pretty much all you need to know right there. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. All right, see you guys. Bye.